Alrighty, here it is. This is our operations manual. Big binder here. It is far from perfect, but it is a good start. I have spent the off season here over the winter building out this bad boy, and I'm going to take you through it and just show you some basic systems that we have built out and we're ready to put into place. It's mid-March here, 2018, so we're just coming into our season here, and so it was nice to take a slower off-season, production speaking, and really focus on these systems so that we can really be ready to rock this year. So I'll jump into it. I'll just give you an overview here. So our company story starts off why we exist, along with our, if we can zoom in just a little bit, our vision here of our company, like why we exist, our why, so that when we have new team members come on, we can really make a point of why our company exists and what we're hoping to be doing, and basically just like where the bus is heading, so that we've got our 5-year vision down here, so that people, who come onto our team can actually see where this company's going and what they can be a part of. So that's how it starts off. Then we're into our lead tech section here, and so this is like a recruiting poster that we use around local colleges to look out for techs, and we've got our ideal candidate profile here of our lead tech. So this is just an avatar of what this person would be like for example, their strengths: very friendly and respectful, they're athletic, love working outside, they're extremely loyal. They have a background working on ladders or in construction. They're very precise and detail-oriented. Leadership, grit, and also problem solving. So those are just things that when we sit down with team members for potential candidates for our job, what are they going to be like, is kind of what's detailed out in this sheet. Goes on, so I guess it's 2 pages. This is an interesting one. This is frequently asked questions for our crew. So I documented down what questions do we typically get, and I think there's maybe 8 or 10 questions. One example would be, are you covered with insurance? Yes, WorkSafe BC and $5 million in liability. Do you accept credit cards? Yes, we do. Visa, MasterCard. When your washing project is completed, you can pay our lead technician directly. Then you'll be emailed a paid receipt. So we've got our FAQ for our crew covered. Equipment storage process, what happens with that. And then this is kind of like the meat and potatoes of it here. This is our tech training program that I spent a lot of time building. This is 54 pages, this program here, and so I won't go through it all, but we'll just maybe go through a few highlights here. There's a fair bit. So we've got ladder and safe work procedures, job site cleanup, client exit meetings, so what do we do when the job is done, on-site precautions, how to wash window screens, how to wash soffits, driveway cleaning, interior gutter cleaning, complete with some nice photos. How to use a water-fed pole, so that's all documented out there. Again, some nice photos, instructions, what you do with the equipment. Alternatively, washing windows by hand, what do we do with that? Telescopic wand, washing vinyl. How to organize the van is like super important. This one's cool actually, grow your income. We call it the 10-10-10 program, and what that is we pay all of our techs an hourly wage, and then there's also 3 bonus ways that our techs can earn money above and beyond their wage. So number 1 is to be a professional recommender, and what that is a legitimate need that a homeowner has, where our techs can earn a 10% sales commission for anything that they add on that's a legitimate washing need to the estimate. 2, every 5-star review our crew gets, they get a $10 bonus. And 3, leads. The neighborhoods we work in, a lot of times neighbors come up and ask, how much to wash my house, and so all of our crews have an iPad that they're able to take the homeowner's info, fill out the lead request form, and that goes straight to our office for estimates. So it's a cool way to incentivize our staff to really want to build our company and also make more money themselves. So it's kind of a win-win relationship there. Simple pricing sheet. If our techs need to do really simple pricing, they're able to do that on the spot. Tech uniforms, future opportunities, that's just spotting out things that need to get done in the future. This program is cool, 5 rounds program, nice little flyer there. You can see we actually have handwritten prices there. So every job we do, we deliver 5 flyers to the neighbors beside the house as well as the 3 across the street. And we actually advertise the house we cleaned at and how much we charge them, as you can see, and we get a really good return from these. We call them 5 rounds, and so it's the crew's responsibility to make sure we're not only cleaning the house, but we're telling the 5 neighbors about our service as well. End-of-day systems, lead tech accountabilities. This is like super important. So this is all the areas that the lead tech has to do. Collect payment, collect 5-star review, wear uniforms. So won't go through them all, but there's about 10 accountabilities our techs have. And then this is like all of our SOPs, so our standard operating procedures that our techs need to be competent in. You know, how to use a water-fed pole, how to wash exterior windows by hand, how to wash interior windows. So all of our processes and steps are just documented out so that you should be able to get really anybody up to speed training how to be a technician with us. Everything to, like, our first one is a technology app training. So how do you log on to our CRM? How do you view the estimate? How do you send the invoice? How do you take payment? How do you actually get an online 5-star review? So all that has been typed out in this system. We're big on company culture, so we got a full system for that, how we can actually take care of our staff and really love on them well. And that's pretty much the tech training. So we'll keep moving here. This is our marketing tab here. Just our colors of our logo. This is a cool flyer we use, like a little handwritten flyer. Kind of a cool design there. This is like our door knocking program, so you know, important for staff that we hire. Yeah, our marketing program needs some work, you can see, but that's kind of the gist of it. Sales needs work as well. Just our estimate process, super basic. What we do when we go and do a quote. It's going to need a lot more detail, maybe this season when we slow down again. There's our simple pricing sheet again we were talking about. Company docs, we won't go through all these, but just shows we're incorporated, some banking info, and then also some spreadsheets from last year, just how much we booked and how much we produced each year. I'm big on tracking all that so that we have a good runway for this year to make projections for. Forms, this is our team member handbook. This is like 20 pages, so we won't do it all, but this is employee performance review, background check. Tool acknowledgement form is just saying to our techs, hey, you have, like, you know, all this stuff, the van, the iPad, power washers, window washing equipment that you're accountable to. So we make our crews sign off on it down here. We're not going to charge them, you know, out of their paycheck if they lose this stuff, but it does add some stickiness that our techs feel really accountable to the things that we're entrusting them with. So having an actual system for that might sound dorky, but it is, I think, worth it. Same goes with the uniform here. We're giving every crew 2 shirts, shorts, hat, jacket. Again, they sign off on that. Team Member Dreams is a really cool program we have. This is where our team members write out what their goals are for their life, and because a big thing I believe as being the business owner is to find what your staff are interested in and where they're going, to partner with them and to really help them get to their goals. I see it as a win-win relationship, so I'm big on to that. Request for time off. Positive member team log is just things we notice. Our techs, our staff doing really well. We actually document all those down so we can keep track of it. Social media release, employee payroll sheet, non-compete agreement, discipline write-up sheet. Obviously don't like filling this out, but it does keep everyone accountable. If you show up 10 minutes late to work, sorry, but we do need to write you up for that. So that's all documented here. Disciplinary procedures. Again, company culture, and then the income program again. So there's a little bit of, I think this is a employment agreement here for our assistant technician. So similar to the door knocking one, just shows company values and walks through accountability and role. So that is our system here. And then lastly, this is just general systems where we don't really have a spot for yet. Similar to how we had the ideal profile for our techs, we have it for our clients. So what do they look like? Where do they live? What's their age? Why are they hiring us? All that good stuff. Tried to be as specific as possible so we know who we want to work for. Team member rewards, we just like to track how, again, this goes with culture, but how can we take care of our staff? This is really cool. This is our recruiting program. We made up these cards here, if you can see. It says, you seem like the kind of person we'd love to work with. And so we give our staff these cards, and so when they're out just living their life, if they come across anyone with really good customer service, we get them to pass this off to those people as well as their friends. And we pay a referral fee for every person that we hire off of this program. And we just started it. It's been working pretty good for us. Perceived value, this is how we create value for our clients. Adopt a street program, we've adopted the street here where we're based, so we pick up the garbage. Again, more recruiting systems. Customer lifecycle. Referral's big. We ask for referral at 6 points in our sales cycle. A combination of all people in our company, but office manager, sales rep, the lead tech asks twice, and then the office manager asks again twice more. That's a combination of verbal ask as well as print. And then, yeah, equipment storage again. So there's a little bit of duplication in here. Quality control, obviously really important as well. So that's our full binder here. So I'm pretty happy with it, how it's turned out. We're coming into our second year here as a company, and I'm pretty excited that we have this binder built out. It's got a long way to go. It's probably going to get a lot bigger and a lot more detailed, but for now I think it's a good start, and at least it gives us enough of a start that we can hire somebody and bring them up to being a competent team member in our company. So I think it's really important as a small business, just as I finish up here, to systematize your business. Otherwise you end up just creating a job for yourself. And if that's what you want to do, that's totally fine. For me, I want to really spend the next few years building a machine that can operate without having me directly tinkering with the machine, but it's going to take multiple years to first build the system. And so this is a kind of a good start, and I spent 13 weeks in the winter working on this part-time, but I'd get up early every morning and write out a few of these systems. So it was a lot of time in Starbucks on my laptop, but managed to type it out, and going to keep working on it as this year goes. So again, far from perfect, but it's a good start. If you want to chat about any systems or anything, pressure washing or home service business related, just comment here, or you can email me as well. I'll put my link or my email here in the link. All right, that's all for now. Have a great rest of your day, and hopefully you learned something from this video. Take care now.